talk a little bit about tipped occupations. Tipped occupations and general things that you should know as a tipped employee that you may not know. So at the beginning I said minimum wage is $8.75 an hour, but there are exceptions. So this is the exception. When you worked in a tip occupation, the law gives the employer a tip allowance, which basically is the right to pay you a lower amount of wages per hour as long as you make a certain amount of tips, basically to compensate, to balance it out. At the end of the day, between the money that you got in tips and the money that you were paid in wages, you still should be able to balance off to make at least that minimum wage of $8.75. I'm not going to get into specifics about the numbers and the credits because I have that all in information that you guys can look at through later because it's confusing depending on the industry that you work in. But so a lot of times, you know, we'll get people saying, oh, but the state minimum wage is $8.75, but I'm not being paid $8.75. I'm being paid, you know, $6 an hour. Am I being paid incorrectly? And you may not always be. There are certain circumstances where you may be paying incorrectly, but if you're in a tipped occupation and you're being paid a little less than $8.75, there might be a reason, and that's the reason.